poppin' fools? It's your boy Mark the Shark, and we're back with some more Barrow U Squad Road to Glory. And today, you guys, we are back in action. Took a couple days off from recording this one. As you all know, Outlaw is out and up. So if y'all haven't already, go check out Pokemon Outlaw on the channel. And also, school's started up for me, so yeah, school's kind of kicking my ass, but we're finding our way into getting a good recording schedule in and everything else like that. But here we are. We're back with some Barrow, and it's episode 85. We're flying right now, man. But let's get straight into this one, and we start today with this game in the Carabao Cup against Derby County. Well, there are a lot of changes before this one. There's one more change that I'm going to make, and it's going to be the jersey, because why are we going to wear black and yellow if they're wearing white? We can wear our blue. But, yeah, lots of changes to the starting 11. The only one that doesn't end up getting switched out is Neil Kavanaugh, because he has lots of stamina, and who would be his backup, being De Carvalho Antonio, is gassed right now. So Kavanaugh starts in that center defensive midfield role, along with Rogers and Somerville in that midfield. Kavanaugh, Linares, and Casas Casado lead the line for the boys in black and yellow. Fuck it, we'll leave it in black and yellow. It's alright. Cash, Gavin, Parker, Noronha in the back, and Mile de Coster gets a start again in between the sticks for the Barrow boys. It's a trip to Derby County. Let's go ahead and take care of business here, boys. Let's get through to the next round of the EFL Cup. Here we go, boys. It's Derby County playing host to the Barrow boys. And our black and yellow kids need to put on a show today. Come on, boys. Ethan Parker with a nice interception there. Ross Kavanaugh looks forward for Luis Linares. That's a nice little chop. Still trying to go through. Taken down in the box, and it's an early penalty for the Barrow boys. Linares lends us a penalty as he beat his defender and cut back once, cut back again, and Bielik can't do anything but take him down. And it looks like Juan Casado will be taking the penalty for us. Going to his right. The keeper gets a touch, but it doesn't matter because there's too much pace and power on it from Juan Casado. And it's 1-0 here to the Barrow boys very early on. Very good stuff from the boys at the moment. Looked very positive right there, and that's what we needed. Linares. Rogers goes out wide. Here's Kavanaugh. We know he has pace. Can he give us a good ball? Linares! Oh, it's just out of his reach. The pass across is just too long. Lawrence is through. Parker, that's a beautiful tackle, but Noronha's fallen over. Parker gets a touch! DeCuster, easy on the catch. That got a little scary there at the end, but it's halftime whistle goes. DeCoster with an easy save, honestly. That shot had no power. But back and forth there at the end of the half. But hey, we do what we must. Let's take care of the business in the second half, boys. Casas Casado. He'll go down the line, Noronha. He'll back pass. Casas Casado. That's a ball in. Ross Kavanaugh's there. He gets a strike away, but he's offsides. Mitchell saved well as well. Good creativity here. Just need to get back on side. That's all we needed there. Just needed the quick jump back. Couldn't get it though. Rogers. Somerville back to Rogers. Here's Taylor Rogers charging through. Right-footed strike, and Mitchell is equal to it. Ended up hitting that one straight at the keeper. But a good challenge. Way to break the lines there, my boys. Needs to stay strong on the ball. Finds his brother Neil. Somerville. Left foot. Vanderhyde gets a leg up for it. Kavanaugh. Linares. Kavanaugh. Right foot. It's a beautiful finish from Ross Kavanaugh. And it's 2-0 to the Barrow boys. It was coming. I knew it was coming. We broke the lines so nicely through the last 15 minutes. And Linares with that beautiful turning pass. And Ross Kavanaugh inside of the boot. Places it. Puts enough power as well. And it goes home. Whitaker. The RB showing some promising stuff, and Gavin just nicked the toe of Ayala there, and it's a free kick literally right on top of the box. 18 yards out. There's the pass. Whitaker back to Ibe, and the Barrow shirts just react nicely to that one. Oh, Ibe is taking that one off of Ross Cash. Ethan Parker, beautiful step there, my son. Picture perfect on that one. Deep ball to the back post. Cash takes care of business there. Pretty simple stuff. Lando taken down. Trips over. Not too sure. Ended up on the floor even though he turned his man. Whitaker. Parker got a step, and Whitaker still on it. Hits the post. And Gavin clears before a Derby County player could step onto that one. Just looking to run around the whole defense, and Vanderhyde with a good block. But that'll do it here. It's a 2-0 win for the Barrow boys. The backups get the win here against Derby County. Very good performance from them. Early penalty from Linares looked good. Got an assist as well on the Ross Kavanaugh goal. Very good stuff with Champions League starting as well. We need these guys to be playing well, and they've shown that they can. So let's get to the next game, and it's West Brom in the league. Oh, back in the league. Excuse me. Goodness, I am coughing my lungs out today. But it is the Barrow boys taking on West Brom. Away from home, a trip to the Hawthorns. Very nice stuff for the boys. Another away day. Oddly, Aro, Lando up front, Moeller, Radoshevich, Kavanaugh in the middle, Pereira, Garcia, Alonso, Sigurdsson, Tonye, and Kai Phoenix between the sticks. Need to get a result here in the league. Didn't look good in the last episode in the league, so we got to do it here today against West Brom. So let's go take care of business, boys. Come on now. It's a rainy day at the Hawthorns. West Brom and Barrow, the Baggies and the Bluebirds, know all too much about each other. Come on, boys.
Excited about this one. Looking forward to some entertaining end-to-end football.
Oh, good work there from Radoshevich and Aro pressing high. Aro playing through Oddly, and it's an early goal for the Barrow boys again. 3 minutes in, Riyad Oddly breaks the lines and smashes it home. And the Barrow boys take a very early lead here in the Midlands. Just a beautiful work of press and finishing there. And a nice pass from Vino Aro as well. Can't complain about that one bit. It's beautiful stuff from the boys to start the day. Skips past the Pereira tackle. Garcia Alonso was in there. Excuse me, I almost said Sigurdsson, but wrong center back. There's Sigurdsson. No, ref. He's won the football. Come on now. It's a yellow card to Olav on that very strong slide tackle. Might have been more the impact than debatable. Douglas Luiz standing over it for West Brom, 22 yards out. Douglas Luiz hits it. It's a nice hit, but it stays up and over on that one. Very high-flying stuff from this one so far. Radoshevich. That's a nice ball through. Vino Aro showing some speed. Vino Aro, he's finished. It's 2-0 to the Barrow boys. Absolutely wonderful display. Sip your tea, my son. On one side, it looked like West Brom were getting a good chance with a good free kick from Douglas Luiz, and then the Barrow boys come right back down the other way. and put one home themselves. That's what they get. Oddly. Here's a counter chance for the Barrow boys. There's a ball forward. Vinyl Aro, he's through. And it's 3. 3-0 to the Barrow boys against West Brom. 32 minutes in. Ref wants to let them play a little dirty, get a little physical. Tie, we're going to counterattack, and they ain't going to like it. That's exactly what happened there. All day to pick his spot there. And Vinyl Aro gets himself a brace. 3-0. The Barrow boys flexing their muscles here in the Midlands. Good, Pereira. Good, Pereira. Moeller. He'll go down the line. Riyad Adli all day. All types of space here. Riyad Adli gets a second for himself as well. There's 2 braces on the field today. And it's 4-0. Riyad Adli, a beautiful left-footed finish there. Just smash it to the back post. Keeper, no chance to catch up to that one. Can West Brom muster something here before the half? Sims. He'll find Diangana. Garcia Alonso forced him back, and that's done in this first half. And it's an absolute riot from Barrow at the moment. 4-0 is your scoreline going into the break. And, well, Vinyl Aro just having himself a field day with the West Brom defense. 2 goals and assists to his name so far. See how many more he gets in the second half. He finds Radošević through. Josip. Cutting around. Lando. Finds Adli. Canos with the block. The ref's called something in there. It's a free kick. Right on the edge of the box. Kavanaugh wants it. I think I'm going to give it to Lando, though. He's the only one on the front line that doesn't have a goal. 18 yards out. Santiago Lando. Looking for the top corner. He's hit Sade Oliveira in the face. Good defending from the wall there. Tunye. Oddly. Lando Janssen with a good tap on that to push it around his post. Going to be 3 changes for the Barrow boys. Linares on for Aro to give him the last 15 minutes of rest. Somerville on for Radošević. And De Carvalho Antonio in for Neil Kavanaugh. So going to give some of these bigger presences in the team some rest. Somerville finds Moeller. Pereira. Linares. Oh, that's a beautiful turn. Luis Linares, my goodness, son. What a turn on the defender, and it's 5-0 to the Barrow boys. Oh, my goodness. What is going on out here? Look at that. Oh, the turn. Collison. That pass right there from Collison describes West Brom's day. Very unfortunate for them. Just nothing clicking for them. And it's resulted in the 5-0 thrashing from Barrow. There goes the final whistle. 5-0 here at the Hawthorns. The Barrow boys firing on all cylinders again. Very good stuff. And now let's hope they can do some more as we have our home Champions League debut with Legia Warsaw coming to Barrow in Furness in the next game. So let's get straight to that one. Let's hope for another 3 points. Well then, it's our home opener in the Champions League group stage. Barrow playing host to Legia Warsaw. And the boys in blue look to put on a show for the home crowd. It's our first game at home in the Champions League after our first trip sent us to Milan to take on Inter. And now we're here taking on the team that we got to pick up points against. Legia Warsaw and Barrow. Same starting 11 as this past weekend. Adli, Aro, Lando, Moeller, Radošević, Kavanaugh, Pereira, Garcia Alonso, Sigurdsson, Tunye, and Kai Phoenix between the sticks. Need to do a thing or two in this one. Pick up the points where we can. Get an early lead so we can get some rest. Because our last game of the episode is a tough one in the league. And we got to have all hands on deck. Hulker Streets the venue. Barrow and Legia Warsaw. Here we go, boys. It's Barrow and Legia Warsaw. Home opener in the Champions League. Barrow and Legia. Come on, boys. Gotta get 3 points here. Kavanaugh. He'll go for Moeller. Oddly. He'll go down the line. Pereira's there. No one's in the box for the Barrow boys, but the ambitious cross hits a Legia player in the hand, and it's a penalty. 4 minutes into this one. Bit unlucky for Legia there, but Vinyl Aro standing over it. Looking to go across his body to his left. Keeper doesn't move, and Aro starts the day with another one. Another early goal for the Barrow boys in this episode, and it is 1-0 here at home. And the home stands have erupted. Looks for Sills. Legia getting a opportunity to get on the ball and attack a little bit. Very patient from the Poland team. Serrano. Lots of calls for offsides on Serrano right there. But he's back on the ball. Tonye tackles and wins us a goal kick. Beautiful defending there from the Frenchman. Still with Radoshevich. Weighing his options. Goes for Riyad Adli. He had a brace last game out and didn't connect with that one as well as he did in the game against West Brom. Doing some good dribbling here. Aro out wide. Adli. Cuts it back. That's a nice pullback. Radoshevich. His shot's blocked. Oh, a nice little fancy flick there from Josip after Kavanaugh knocked it down for him. Moeller. Aro. Gets a turn and a strike, and Mishta equal to it for Legia. Keeping it at 1-0 to the Barrow boys. Aro. That's a nice ball. Oddly. For Shirley now. There it is. It's 2-0. It was a matter of time for him. He wasn't going to mess it up twice in a row. Riyad Adli, left-footed strike. 2-0 for the Barrow boys. Sills forward for Legia. Lukinas. Olsen. Oh, that's a good ball to the back post. Vilsanti messes his header up, though. Headed it straight into the ground rather than getting it on target.